The Trump administration says border security has prompted those tariffs the U.S. has placed on Canada and Mexico. Now, when it comes to our northern neighbors specifically, President Trump has said Canada doesn't do enough to prevent fentanyl from crossing into the U.S. Well, U.S. Customs and Border Protection data shows that in 2024, 43 pounds of fentanyl, roughly 0.2% of all fentanyl seized by CBP that year, were seized at the border from Canada into the U.S. By contrast, more than 21,000 pounds were seized at the southern border. CBS News correspondent Shanelle Kaul is here with me in Studio 57, and she recently spoke with Canada's Minister of Public Safety. And what did he have to say about how Canada manages its border with the U.S.?
So, Lindsay, at issue here is whether this trade war is actually about border security. We've heard the Trump administration time and time again claim that that is what this is about. We even heard Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem on Face the Nation this past weekend, and she said Canada knows what it needs to do to avoid future tariffs. So I spoke to Canada's Public Safety Minister, David McGuinty, about this and asked him whether the Trump administration has given him any specific guidance about what the government can do to avoid a trade war. Here's what he said.
Look, we're moving forward with momentum. We're implementing. We're making a strong border stronger. In terms of specific questions around what the administration would like, I think that question is best put to the president and his team. We continue to simply operationalize the change, work hand in glove together, wrestle this fentanyl crisis to the ground for all of our North American perimeter, and go forward. But the tariff question is one that's perplexing.
All right, so here's what Canada says it's done in just the last few months to try to boost border security, spending $1.3 billion on things like extra enforcement, getting more Black Hawk helicopters up in the air, and also building some labs, Lindsay, that will basically track and trace the movement of fentanyl between the two countries. Now, McGuinty says this is working, and he has numbers, he says, to prove it. He is saying the amount of fentanyl moving from Canada to the U.S. has dropped by, get this, 97%. He also says in the last few months, the U.S. has seen a 90% decline in illegal immigration into the country, and less than 1% of that movement is coming from Canada. Do you believe the trade war is really about what's happening at the border?
What I believe is that we need to continue to strengthen the border. That's what I'm very much focused on. We've made massive accelerated progress. The American administration knows this. We're constantly sharing those updates, sharing that progress. What we need to do now is take these tariffs off. These tariffs are becoming an impediment. It's unfortunate, but this is the way forward for us. We believe it. And I think there are voices in the United States now who are beginning to see this as well.
And notably, Canada has also now employed this fentanyl czar who is working with McGuinty's government. And I'm told this is sort of a holistic approach to the fentanyl crisis. This will be someone who will look at law enforcement, at prosecution, and at public health. And Lindsay, those labs that I mentioned that have now opened to look at this crisis more closely, they will be tracking and tracing the movement of fentanyl between the two countries. They will be sharing all of that information, they say, with their U.S. counterparts.
Shanelle Kaul, thank you.